All right, welcome back to the ONG Strike Zone. Brian, Kelvin, Marcus. It's a pleasure to be joined by one Kardell Thomas, number 58, redshirt senior from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. First year here at FAMU. Kardell, thanks for joining us on the show. How you doing tonight? Take you off mute. You're on mute. Let's see if we can get you off mute.
Y'all can hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yep, we got you.
I'm
All
doing
right.
good. How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, we doing
Doing
well,
good.
man. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. All right. So look, Baton Rouge. You get a chance to go home. You come in with your boys, your team, back to you. Just talk about that. Just all the stuff going into the week, the game, and the after. Because I know it had to be a lot.
Well, like, you know what, for me, even making the move from fam, over Southern, I heard flack from jump. So coming back home, the first, I think it was Monday, I get a text like from, Baton Rouge real close. So most of the coaches, I played with them in high school. They was older than me, but we was on the same team. And some of them just grew up together and they went to Southern Lab. So they text me, since you chose that flag, stay on that side. So, so when I got the, I ain't gonna lie, so when I got that text Monday, it kind of like put me in that mode, like, okay, like I see how they coming. So get to the game, man, it's automatic, love from jump, just from everybody, my community, but it's football. So I ain't really biting the cheese too much, but like during the game, obviously, you got TJ Lee, my brother, he at center, and he gonna always start it off. He gonna start the trash talking. So once he start trash talking, all my partners looking at me like, bruh, I'm like what y'all want me to do? So before you know it, me and my partners who I grew up with playing with, we going back and forth, and then it just made the game interesting. And then that fourth quarter standoff really what like made us like, like okay, like we here, and that's when I realized like I'm at home, like because that was my first time playing in Southern Stadium and then not being in high school because that was our game for in high school. So being there in that environment, actually get experience in the jukebox and just experience us versus them, like it was crazy. It was unmatched. It was like anything I ever been in. And like I said, that fourth quarter light show, they turned the lights and did all that. That kind of just like kind of made me like, okay, we need to go on and close this game. So going out there that drive and putting them away, it was just crazy. We hit the gritty. We in Louisiana, so we just had fun with it. And then after the game, it was all love, and it was just something like I'm gonna remember for the rest of my life, honestly.
Well, we're certainly glad that you got a win.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, most definitely.
Take us through that moment at the end of the third quarter because that we saw it when we were watching it. We were like, "What in the world is going on?" And then we heard the post game. Coach Simmons and Coach Dooley. You've heard the different comments from them, which are kind of funny. But as a player, when that happens, when the light goes out, what? Just give us a sense of what was going on in your mind and your teammates' mind.
Oh really? Well, for me, from John, once I seen they got the lights, you know what I'm saying? Once I seen they even put them in, I was like, okay, I already know what this finna be for, So I was kind of already expecting something. But my teammates, like even when I first got here, Mara, our tight end, he was telling me, he was like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The one team I don't like, bro, he was like, it's Southern, bro. And I just made him say, I asked him, I was like, why Southern? He was like, bro, you gonna see. And that fourth quarter standoff, it told me everything about why they did not like him. You know what I'm saying? But it's all in football though. But like,
Right.
but through our mind, we like if they're gonna run to the middle of the field, like we ain't no punks. Like we gonna go stand off and let them know. Like, and we was telling them straight up, we was like, y'all run to the middle of the field. We gonna show y'all with this win. So we came out with the win. They played a hard, tough game, but just that kind of gave us a boost in energy. Like it was like what we needed. Like when another team come across the field on in the fourth quarter, like that's almost kind of like they feel like they can walk over you. So we had to let them know like this ain't that at all.
Mhm.
I'll tell you what. See, y'all. I don't know, Cardell. I don't know if the guys told you about this, but y'all remember when Gremlin did that at home a couple years ago. during the homecoming game, and Grambling did. I don't know what it is about your brothers from Louisiana, but I mean it was like it, no, the whole Grambling sideline came across the field, and it was crazy how that happened. But anyway, I don't know that y'all just get down differently.
It's that energy. Like one thing about Louisiana, like we feel like we the baddest, and like I said, like they was playing a good game, so like them walking to the field like made us like okay, like we gotta up the ante. So that's really what it was. But nah, ain't nobody telling me about the grounding thing, but I ain't surprised.
All right, go ahead, Kelvin.
So talk about the first half of the season. We're 5-1. We had a pretty good showing against a group of five school in South Florida, and we control our own destiny. This is the season by all metrics pretty successful. How has the season gone for you? And then what is it going to take to close out and end where we want to be, which is celebrate a national championship and celebrate a celebration bowl victory?
Well, first with me, and coming through the season, for me, I just wanted to prove like I'm healthy. First part of my career, 2019, got injured. The year I won the championship at LSU, got injured, and from that point, just battling injury. So for me, I kind of feel like I'm on the right track of proving I can be available and be healthy, and one just proving that like I'm dominant. So for me, really just making sure focus on the little things like my hands, my feet, everything, scouts and just, people want to see from me and just making sure I really maintain my weight, what I'm eating and stuff like that, staying holistic, eating the right thing. So for me, it just really been focusing on like being a pro and having all, to make sure I got the right resources for the first time in my career where this is my first year starting and starting every game. So it's just making sure I'm handling everything like a pro. And far as the team, well, we gonna need to, to take it all the way. Really, it's just I guess I can say sometimes getting out of ourselves and getting out of our own way. Like we the best and we know it. And I feel like sometimes we get so excited to where we forget that we just need to execute, and that's on everybody. So, and at this point, after that last game, I really feel like we got a good sense of understanding, like what we can be, because it's like we always rise up, and we notice
Yeah.
that. But now it's just time to rise up from the beginning and all the way throughout the end. And I feel like with this next game that's coming up in the bye week and us getting a lot of people back, like JG, C's came back last week, getting all these nicks and bruises off us. Now we really finna be a great and complete team, and we're gonna execute. That's all we really need to do. It's the little things like Coach Simmons and Coach Hen, and our coaches tell us every day. So right now we're working on the little things, and we're gonna get them right. And when we do, it's just gonna be crazy.
Okay.
Nice. Go ahead, Marcus.
Thank you for joining us this evening. I guess I want to ask you about your journey, going from LSU and then coming to FAMU and how the transition, how it came about, but also what pluses and minuses you may happen to see with the transition, and how has it been coming to FAMU, given that you spent majority of your life in Louisiana, coming to Florida?
Oh well, for me, my journey always kind of been. I kind of say I can always say I can been like the black sheep, the black wolf. Like no matter the 5-star number one nation, I always had to prove myself, and I never had no problem with that because that's how I was raised. Like if you count me out, I'm gonna count me in, and I always follow my feet. So for me, just my journey has just been like I said, proving that I still am who I am, and I feel like this year I have been doing that. And just the transition for me, I want to do something different, and I feel like I need to get real development. So really, the whole point of me leaving and transitioning to fam was just me going out on my own. Like I was supposed to go to some major schools. I had A&M, I had a couple other schools, and I couldn't win D1 again. But this time it was about like the life after football. Cause just being honest, sitting in PWI, LSU for 4 years is bigger, but I'm sitting and I'm realizing like I'm kind of losing that life, if that makes sense. Like,
Mhm.
I'm when I hop out the portal, I'm learning about bank accounts and capital, you know what I'm saying, and getting a loan from the bank. And I'm realizing I'm sitting in college and I'm sitting, you know what I'm saying, at this university, but like nobody telling me that. Like I ain't learning that till I got out from under that. So that's when it was like, okay, this time I need to be around people that's gonna care about Cordell. So coming to FAM was just like meeting the coaches and networking and meeting different people. It's into what I mean, like with the farming that I do. My CBD company, sports medicine company. So it was kind of like setting life up with an opportunity to still go to the NFL is what led me here. So I did my research on this on FAMU and everything like that, and it fit me. And being here so far, the pluses is that it's like being at a HBCU make you man up, if it makes sense. Because at LSU,
Yep.
they're gonna do everything for you, everything like that. And I always been my own man, so like I ain't had no problem with that. So like coming here is almost like perfect for me because like they treat us like men. I ain't nowhere where I gotta worry about somebody worrying about where I'm going all the time. And it's just a sense of freedom here. So coming here really been a plus and stuff like that. Now obviously, what I'm saying, certain resources different, but I'm the type of person who I do different stuff anyway because I'm holistic. So it's not really a dropout because I kind of know what to do with my body with being here 4 years and stuff like that. So it's like I ain't the average athlete, coming from a PWI to HBCU because I'm kind of like my own man. So coming here, just like I said, made me realize really too, you can make it from anywhere because we have scouts at practice all the time, and obviously I know why they there. So
Yeah.
and just like I said, actually coming to SWAC and experiencing the SWAC, it's something I wish I could have did probably earlier, honestly.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your answer. Thank you for your candid and honest answer.
Yes, sir.
Let me continue on with, you mentioned a lot of holistic things that you have going on, and just, who got you into living a holistic life and just understanding the importance of taking care of your body and maybe getting away from some of probably the foods that a lot of us, or a lot of maybe your peers, grew up on, especially as athletes. Who got you on that path, and how are you making that work for you? And do you share any of this information with your teammates, and how are they receiving it?
Most definitely. So, first off, just give thanks to to the Most High, y'all, because I'm an Israelite. So studying, Leviticus and the dietary laws in the Bible led me to the holistic health. So studying them laws were like, you're not supposed to eat pork, you're not supposed to eat unclean foods. And me being from Louisiana and getting deep in my spirituality kind of led me to holistic health. So when I was in the port and stuff like that, just sitting at home, I had a couple of friends, they got a couple of vegan spots. And I just noticed, like, okay, when I cut out the pork, obviously, I started dropping my weight down. I never felt like, my blood pressure was high like it used to. Because, Louisiana down here, we going to season everything. You know what I mean? So, with us seasoning everything and stuff like that, it's just like, okay, I'm like, I need to take a step back. So really cut all that out, started noticing I'm waking up, my body don't feel like it's full of inflammation anymore. So that's just leading me to diving deeper and then just, following the rabbit hole with it, reading books and different stuff like that, watching Dr. Sebi, different people like that. And I just really started like getting like, what I'm saying, like I said, heavy, and like I'm sitting here right now eating organic candy. So it's that's really what got me into it, just my spiritual journey and just seeing that it worked. And my teammates, they accepting it because like everything I'm doing, they trying to do it now. They like they waiting for my CBD cream right now. It just came in. So when we go, I'm gonna go home on the bye week, we're right in tomorrow, and go grab it and bring it back to them boys. But like really, they just been listening, they've been using it, and like okay, it's working. So they just kind of been like looking to me for certain things. So it's cool. They just need to buy my products when they come out.
Yeah, he got the business down.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Go ahead, Kelvin.
So I want to ask a couple of fun questions. Who's the biggest trash talker on the team?
TJ Lee, hands down,
Okay.
hands
Okay.
down.
Okay. All right.
He all right. He like this. And this is why I love him. He the homeboy who, if you go to the club, you're gonna have to fight. That's why I love him. That's why he my dog. Cause he gonna stand up. It's like you on the offensive line. You could be quiet. If any D lineman talking noise to you, he finna hop in and go crazy. Like he like a real brother. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Okay.
yeah, that's DJ Lee for sure. And he funny, bro.
All right. Who's the biggest eater? Who eat the most?
I probably say it's between Chris Williams and KJ McCool. They both in our O-line room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And who's the most challenging player you've gone against, either on your own team or someone else's team thus far? This season.
This season, I probably say South Florida for sure. South Florida, they had some great guys, great speed rushers. You know, with they scheme and stuff like that. And on my team, obviously, Jenna, Ashton, Stan, Dunn, the whole D line. We got the best D line in the nation. So every
Yeah.
day, we just had a period today. And DK, the Clark Edwards, he got me on the side, running inside zone to the right. So them guys always making me better.
Okay. All right. Good. I'll leave it right there now. You can go, Marcus.
All right. And actually, I was gonna hit him with a double question. That was gonna be my first one. What's it like going against the guys, defense that is at midseason ranked top 5 total defense? And my second question, and it's not really related, but you answer the first one, but the second one, if there was a team, even though our schedule's already set, if there was a team, if you could pick any team for you to play against this year, if you could say, okay, Kardell, pick any team, FCS, FBS, to just replace the team on our schedule, who would that be?
Let me think. Was one team. Okay. I'll probably say Alabama because the way they played USF after we played them.
Okay. Arizona. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's 17-3, and then us play. I kind of, you know what I'm saying. No matter what would have happened, just being honest.
Right. Yeah.
I just kind of want to see how we'll match up.
Okay. All right.
Especially right now and going late into the season with us being able to execute more and understanding each other more, most definitely right now.
Okay.
Obviously, Kardell, one of the things that from the offensive perspective, we are a lot of Rattler Nation. We want to see the ball. We want to see a lot of people want to run the ball. You hear a lot of that talk. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Now, I know there's a difference between run blocking and pass blocking, but what's the vibe like for the offensive line in terms of where we are this year with our running game? And obviously you guys have done a great job pass protecting, but just let people know kind of in the background, if you can, what it's like, maybe your personal preference, run blocking versus pass blocking, and maybe what can we expect in the second half of the season from the running game?
Well, with the running game, obviously, it'd be good. Sometimes we have our good plays, we have our bad plays. Obviously, sometimes we go 4 for 5. Sometimes it's a total, offensive mistake. But as obviously it's getting better, with the runs we had, last game and a couple rushing touchdowns. But with us, open the offense up with more runs to get us, some good yards. We got to play. We got a couple plays, that's really gonna open up the run for real as soon as we, just make sure, everything right on the back end, and with, seeing the defensive schemes and stuff like that, and just the way we scheme people up in this second half. Like I said, the run game gonna open up totally, and it's gonna be, a whole new different line. And for us, like the room and where we stand, it's probably, talking to Coach Henry, things like that. It's the best room we have, obviously, and like I said, getting a couple people back. Most definitely going, make it 10 times better. And then we'll be able, have our full rotation, and then just be able, really skyrocket in the run rankings.
All right. Which one of the backs, who's the guy that you guys love? I mean, look, I don't know if I'm asking a loaded question here to say which running back do you like blocking for the most, or, who's the fun back? Who, because there's got to be usually a fun back, and there's maybe a more serious back. Who's the back that, when you guys open up the hole and he gets one, like he's showing love to you guys in a major way? Who's that guy?
The hype guy.
I mean, honestly, really, I can really say probably all our backs, and I ain't even just trying to answer like that because like we close. Like you see, like Wu scored, yeah, right there. You know what I'm saying? Yan scored, Wu right there, Real scored, everybody right there. So like all them boys, they make sure we in check. So if we mess up, they get on us like, come on, I need y'all. And they mess up, it's vice versa, so it's a real love in the room. So I could probably say all of them because all of them play and all of them got the attributes that make us better the same way, we make them better. So they score, we turn up, the whole thing. I told them gritty in the end zone. So like I said, all of them fun and all of them, held me down with it. So that's like I said to answer that.
All right, all right. We want we look. Kelvin want to see us score 40 a game. He want us to see us get to that point where everybody's doing the gritty like 5 times, 6 times a game.
Yeah, we most
So
definitely finna do that. Most
yeah,
definitely.
we gotta. Go ahead, Kelvin.
Kardell, I know you graduated this summer, right? And but talk about what you got your degree in first, and then talk about your business ventures a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. So I got my degree from LSU in interdisciplinary studies, and for as my businesses, right now I own a farm, and actually I just got off a call today. I just closed on like 10 acres right in my hometown with me and my business associates. So we getting ready to do a lot of things there, and my farm we getting ready to grow orange watermelon and yellow watermelon up in Baker, Louisiana, and then with the other spot in Irville, Louisiana that's getting fenced off, we just getting ready to probably go straight mustard greens on there, and then I'm heavy in cannabis, you know what I'm saying? I'm going through a couple processes right there to get my other licenses, for Florida and stuff like that. So right now I'm into cultivating. I worked at a grow lab this summer. One of the best times of my life. I actually got to understand the science of weed and of cannabis and how it was used, like treat spinal injuries and just experiment with different things like just watching it, take, different joint pains down and just, really studying behind it and not just smoking. And I also have a sports medicine company and where I got a all natural CBD cream that just got put through production. They just came in, and then I'm getting ready to make a formula for organic concussion pills. So
Wow.
yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Do you have a website, or how would we get your product?
Okay, so you can follow the forum on Instagram at Excellent Farms and growing season getting ready. It's just cooling down Louisiana, so now we getting ready to grow. And for the website, it's still in some works right now, but I can just drop it to y'all whenever. And
Yeah, do that.
yeah, and then my cultivating is through my farm, so it's the same thing for its Excellent Farms.
All
And then
right.
Actually,
One.
yeah, my
you can
yeah,
modify your name
yeah.
on the screen that pops up. You can put your Instagram handle there.
I got you. And then also, I'm partnered with JaQuincy Jones with Ecolone Soaps. It's a long-standing soap company that's been in business for like 13 years now in Louisiana, well known. We ended up meeting, and he's the one who actually got me into farming and cultivating and stuff like that. So I'm partnered with him with Ecolone Soaps, and right now we got a Rattler bar coming out that's finna drop. So make sure y'all get that and stuff like that. We're looking to do a lot of things like in the HBCU world with the resources we got. So.
Okay.
Love it. Love
Man,
it. Now, I got one more thing, and then I want you to lay it on. I understand somebody made some mean gumbo, and
Oh
I
yeah,
want to
my
know,
mom.
and I want to know if I can get some gumbo for homecoming.
So
homecoming.
this,
Is it
so
good
this
for
the plan for
homecoming?
homecoming. So I'm gonna let everybody know now. So for homecoming, all the fans on here, y'all, the tent gonna be set up by the main gate, by gate one. Moms, my whole family, they throwing down, tailgating, they selling plates, doing whatever. Y'all can come by the tent and just get whatever y'all want because they finna lay it out. So
Hey,
Okay.
do we need to do a
All right.
pre-show? Do we need to, Kelvin? Do we need to do a pre-show from?
oh y'all most definitely can. I can make sure they bring it to
Hey,
y'all for sure.
We got to talk about that.
hey, well, we're gonna talk about it offline, but I
Yeah,
believe
yeah,
so
yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah.
I got you. I
Offline.
got you.
Hey, look, hey, the way with the businesses that you have going, man, you're gonna be offering NIL opportunities to college athletes here pretty soon. I mean, with some of the stuff that
Oh
you're
yeah,
doing.
that's in the works right now. I know everybody, so I got left tackle at Ole Miss. We getting ready to talk to. We're not talk. We in works on NIL with him right now. one of my former high school players I used to play. Well, he was under me, but he goes to Baylor right now, and we getting NIL to him. The goal with the foreman is to basically have it so we stabilize the NIL to where the kids and their families wouldn't have to worry about food while they're in the dorm. So that's what we're getting the paperwork and everything together now. So wherever we NIL, they can have free access to our farm food and stuff like that. So right now it'll probably be locally till we can branch out elsewhere. But as soon as we find, the correct way to make sure everybody eat, that's the goal.
Awesome.
Hey, one last question. Kenya Sykes, what was the name of the soap? The which name won for the FAMU soap? What was the name of it?
The Rattler Bar.
The Rattler Bar. Okay. All right. Good stuff. Well, hey, Kardell, man, look, we got to have you back on when you got some of that other stuff ready to promote. I mean, all you got to do is hit us up. I mean, look, you're now official. You're a friend of the ONG Strike Zone. You're official. Hey, look.
Yeah, if we would have did it in person, I would have brought y'all the gumbo. I got 2 in the freezer right now.
Man, look, don't this homecoming. This no. Just look. I'm gonna just tell me where to be. Tell us where to be, Kelvin. Look, let's talk offline.
Yeah, we gonna make that happen.
We will be there for that for sure. All right, Kardell. Last word. Anything you want? Give people your handles again. Let people know how they can follow you. Give you the plugs. I want to give you the last word here as we close out the segment.
Okay, so my Instagram is my exact name, Kardell Thomas. Excellent Farms is spelled just like that. Excellent Farms. That's the total name. Ecolone Soaps on Instagram, and the other websites and stuff I'm gonna drop in there soon. But I'm gonna be pushing that through my other Instagrams and certain websites. So it'll be on there probably like by the end of the weekend.
Man.
Just make sure you send it to us, and we'll definitely put it out there for you.
I got you for sure.
All right.
Well, hey, Kardell, man, it's a pleasure to have you. First off, it's a pleasure to have you in Tallahassee. Pleasure to have you on our side, especially when that game went down in Baton Rouge. And man, congratulations and much success to you, man. I had no idea you had your hands in so many pots, but you.
Oh yeah, man! I hopped out the port and I just ducked my head and just went into it. It's stressful a little bit, but like what's gonna come from it is I'm the long game. Like being in college made me realize the long game is what matters. So I'm here for it.
Yes, sir. Hey, look, that's what going to college is all about. Finding what it is you enjoy doing, and it sounds like as long as you're doing what you enjoy doing, it ain't hard work.
Exactly.
So you do what you love, and football for as long as it opportunity presents itself, and then sounds like you're putting some things in place for after football.
Right.
But good luck to you, your teammates, the O-line group, and much success, much health to you. And we'll talk offline, and we'll talk more down the road. All right.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good evening.
Keep striking.
For
Yes,
sure.
sir. Keep striking. You guys make sure to hit up Kardell. Let him know you appreciate him coming on the show. What an amazing young man.
Impressive.
Hey, all right.
Yeah.
All right.